Fowler Patton in the thrilling limited summer series, Somewhere Between. Special premiere Monday, 10/9 Central, ABC.
You're watching Local News 8 at 5. Local people, local news.
We're going to start tonight with a live look over Highway 20 and the I-15 interchange in Idaho Falls. That's near the Idaho Falls Regional Airport, where there are a lot of closures in the area we want to tell you about. The first thing you need to know is that if you are on Interstate 15 northbound and you are hoping to get on the interstate from this area, the on-ramp to the interstate is closed. Also, Skyline Drive is closed. Broadway exit is closed. Grandview and Bellin Road are all closed. All of this because the biggest event of the day, the Blue Angels Air Show. Good evening, everyone. No matter where you were in Idaho Falls today, it was hard to miss the sound of the Blue Angels. Maybe you even caught a glimpse of them. The first day of the show brought a full house to the airport, and tickets were sold in more than 26 different states. Local News 8's Taja Davis got to go up in Fat Albert yesterday. She is live at the Idaho Falls Regional Airport with a look at today's festivities. Taja.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Now, the air show did finish about half an hour ago, but for the last hour, and we're going to go ahead and try to zoom in for you guys. I don't know if you can really see. It's kind of died down, but for the last hour, just thousands and thousands and thousands of people have been just crowding onto the strip, funneling out of the air show. So as far as my perspective, it seems to be pretty crowded. So hopefully those people are going onto shuttle buses to get to their respective parking lots. But there were a lot of parking spaces and a lot of cars around the air show area, so traffic could be backed up for a little while, but hopefully with all of those road closures that you were saying, that the city and the air show committee is trying to funnel that out just fine. But I do have to say, with being here at the air show, the very first day, the very first public day of the air show definitely went off without a hitch. Now, there was plenty of room for families to find a great spot to watch the dozen or more planes take to the skies. Now, people were able to meet some of the pilots throughout the day after their performances, and there were also some pretty cool activities for kids to play with. Now, everyone from couples to families, little ones, and veterans all seem to enjoy this year's air show.
We'll come out to see the performance of all these wonderful airplanes. It's always fun to see the airplanes fly and demonstrate the power we have in our military.
Now, everyone did seem to have a pretty good time as I was walking around. It was really cool and funny to see that everyone was kind of really clutching on to that one bottle of water they were allowed to bring in here. I talked to one family who said that they were trying to ration out their water as much as possible for the rest of the day, but they did tell me that they were confident they were able to find water at a cheap price if they needed to buy some. Live at the Idaho Falls Regional Airport, I'm Taja Davis.
Taja, before we let you go, I have one quick question. Lots of hype about the event. What was the mood like out there today?
I'm sorry, say that one more time, Chris.
So we had a lot of hype about the event. What was the mood like today out there?
Oh, everyone was ecstatic. The mood was very energetic. Everyone was clapping. It was a very patriotic day, and the kids just had a blast.
All right, thanks so much, Taja. We'll see you back here at 6. And later tonight at 6, we will get a chance to speak to the only female pilot in the air show, Julie Clark. All right, let's turn things over to someone else everybody looks forward to every day, Erin O'Shaughnessy with a hot forecast.
That is right, Chris. You know, it's been a really nice day. Taking a look at our Idaho Falls sky cam, it's been pretty clear that sunshine has been out, and we are going to see more sunshine this afternoon and even going into tomorrow. Current temperature of 88 degrees, winds around 5 miles per hour. It's going to stay relatively calm today and at least tomorrow. However, tomorrow we could see some wind gusts up to 22 miles per hour. For tonight, we'll see a low around 48 degrees. Winds, like I mentioned, are going to stay relatively calm between 5 and 7 miles per hour. Tonight's going to be mostly clear. Going in tomorrow, we'll see a high of 88 degrees. Now, winds are going to pick up a little bit, and like I mentioned, we'll see gusts around 22 miles per hour. But other than that, it should stay calm, and it's going to be nice and warm out tomorrow. I'll send it back to you, Chris.
All right, thank you, Erin. A Rexburg woman is dead after the car she was in was hit head-on Friday night. This crash happened east of Chester on Highway 20 about 6 o'clock last night. Idaho State pickup driven by Janice Draper Clark of Rexburg was hit head-on by a car that crossed the center line. Clark died at the scene. The driver of the other vehicle also died at the scene. His passenger and a child in the car were taken to the hospital. We are told that everybody was wearing a seatbelt. In Jerome County, ISP investigated several accidents between mileposts 194 and 205 last night. All of the accidents no one was killed. We don't know if anybody was injured. All of the accidents did shut down a portion of the interstate. Well, we are only halfway through the 100 deadliest days of driving, and it has not been good. The Idaho Transportation Department's preliminary report shows there have been 56 deadly crashes since the Memorial Day weekend. ITD says the top 3 most common factors in crashes are aggressive driving, distracted driving, and impaired driving. To help keep us all safe, starting today, more than 50 state and local law enforcement agencies are going to partner with ITD. They're going to increase patrols for the rest of the summer. And in your regional headlines, a portion of Yellowstone Lake has been closed to all watercraft to allow water scooping planes into the area to help battle the June fire that's burning 13 miles from Yellowstone's east entrance. The 2,000-acre fire was reported in the June Creek drainage of Shoshone National Forest. 200 structures and residents are threatened by the fire. That's 200 residents and buildings. People are displaced. 2 planes are being used to help suppress the fire. The operation is expected to last 1 week. A new wildfire that started Thursday is burning 20 miles north of Lowman near Grand Jean. The Wapiti fire is estimated to be about 101 acres. It's burning about a mile from the Wapiti summer homes. The homes are not threatened right now. The Boise National Forest says 165 firefighters are assigned to the fire, including a 25-person crew. 3 hotshot crews, the helicopters, and 8 engines are also on this fire. Around the nation this evening, 2 California towns are still under evacuation as the Dittwiller fire heads towards homes. Veronica Miller tells us at least 1,500 structures are threatened by the blaze, and it is only 10% contained.
A fiery inferno burning steep ridges of the Sierra, just miles from historic Coulterville. It's a community where few live, and now even fewer remain.
Well, each day it looks like it's stopped, but then it flares up and takes off in a new direction, it seems like.
Edward Dawson's home is under a mandatory evacuation, like the rest of this ghost town. He won't leave until the last possible moment, even though the Detweiler fire started not far from here near Lake McClure and continues to threaten the area.
When the rim fire came up that way, but nothing like this close.
Head further south from this community and these flames. You'll see nothing but charred hillside. It isn't until you hit the Bear Valley community where you'll really see how close the fire comes.
Especially when you seen that wall of fire coming at you. And it's like, I can't stop that.
Martin Lilly is another man who risked his life to stay behind. Thanks to firefighters, his house, like many around him, are still standing.
But you know, after a fire, if there's a flare-up, and you ain't there and nobody else is there, it just burns. And so I would just make it. That was my mom and dad's place, so I wasn't going to let that happen.
A few miles south into Mariposa, the devastation of the fire starts to sink in. The Detweiler fire consumed 50 homes, and some of those are scattered here, among the lucky houses still standing. It's what remains of a massive fire that's traveling north along the 49 and stopping for nothing in its path.
Crews are still starting to repair areas destroyed by the Detweiler fire. One man working to replace power transmission poles destroyed by the fire took this photo. The landscape was scorched by the fire that destroyed more than 100 structures, including 50 homes. It has burned more than 74,000 acres and is 15% contained. More than 4,000 residents have been evacuated. When California firefighters face a massive fire, they need to use infrared technology from above to track the flames and the destruction. Sometimes heavy smoke can ground those missions. In the Detweiler fire, there was a dramatic jump in the number of acres destroyed. The reason for that is that a couple of days ago, CAL FIRE finally had the chance to launch their infrared reconnaissance planes. They fly twice a day to survey areas. The flights allow firefighters to come up with a better plan of attack, and it also gives them a better idea of how much land and homes have burned.
Between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. they'll go up and they'll fly with our infrared to actually map it out to get our acreage. Once that's done, then they got to land, bring it back, and then we can place it onto the maps.
All of that information helps officials at the command center decide where to dispatch crews and where they need to set up containment lines. The Alamo fire is 100% contained, also burning in California, but fire crews are still on the scene. Firefighters are expected to remain on site for the next few weeks to mop up any flare-ups and assess the damage. Melissa Newman caught up with an app developer who has designed something that may help streamline the damage assessment process.
Firefighters could have another tool in their arsenal thanks to San Luis Obispo app developer Kristen Hazard.
So what we've heard is that with these large fires, there's so much data to be collected by so few people, and there's so much to do right now. And we know that we built a tool that actually can help with that.
Her app called WildNote helps integrate data from firefighters after fires scorch an area.
You would go out, you would input just a description of the damage that you see, and then you could also input the plants and animals that you see have been damaged.
Hazard says this is typically done with just a pen and paper, leading to delays in receiving the information.
So the beauty of taking this information in an application is that once you've collected it on the device, you sync it to a cloud. And everybody who's out collecting the data syncs to the same exact spot on the cloud. And now you have all your data uniformly collected in a single location that then you can act on.
We reached out to folks at CAL FIRE to see if they would be interested in the app. They say because they're a state-run agency, leaders in Sacramento would have to give the okay first. For Hazard, she hopes her tech is able to help those who are working tirelessly to save our communities from fires.
And so we thought we could really help, and we'd like to offer, WildNote to help for free any way we can.
In other news out of California, a man holds the winning lotto ticket worth $5 million, but the state refuses to pay because they say his teen son bought the scratch-off. He's not legally old enough to play. The state says the person who bought the scratcher is only 16, legally not old enough to play, even though his father is the one who went to claim the prize. Some people say the father should be able to claim the prize regardless of the age of who bought it.
Whoever's cashing it in is of legal age. If that was the parent, then I think they should honor it.
The store should be at fault. They sold it to an underage person.
Those arguments are echoed in the lawsuit filed by the teen's father against the Lotto Commission and the corporate owners of the gas station that sold the scratcher. In this suit, he says last October, he and son Benjamin went to the Mobile station together. He sent his son in to exchange winning scratchers for new ones. He says no one ever asked his son for ID or stated players had to be 18 and that he is the real winner. Also in Los Angeles, a utility worker was injured when someone shot a BB gun at a Department of Water and Power vehicle emergency. Responders treated the driver at the scene. The LAPD says the worker may have been hit by glass from the window that was shattered by the gunshot. Police are still searching for the suspect. A neighbor says one of the family members was quickly ruled out.
They came to the door and they suspected one of the neighbors, and then they told me that they suspected that it was my little brother because he's young. So we went and we woke him up and we're like, he's right here, like there's nothing with him. So right now they're suspecting that it's a kid because it was a BB gun.
To Nevada, a plane unexpectedly rolled through a fence at Henderson Executive Airport. It all happened while maintenance was being done on one of the planes. According to people at the airport, the person doing the maintenance moved the plane, but they didn't set the brakes. Oops. The aircraft rolled down an embankment and through a fence, but not off the runway. Here's the good news. No one was hurt. Still to come, parts of the country are seeing lots of rain, but one area had flooding, and you'll be surprised at where it's at. Plus, we'll show you the close call for a daycare after a nasty storm on the East Coast.
Have a news story or a tip? Call us today.
If you're planning a party, let Wingers cater it with our world-famous wings, sticky fingers, salads, and more. It'll be freaking amazing.
If you have a problem with your Wi-Fi, here's the Wi-Fi you've been waiting for.
Introducing new and improved Cable One Internet, now with Wi-Fi One.
The first advanced Wi-Fi from Cable One.
Wi-Fi One is so powerful it extends Wi-Fi throughout your home.
So you get whole home Wi-Fi coverage
without buffering. It's satisfaction guaranteed. New Wi-Fi One from Cable One. It's Wi-Fi that's everywhere you are.
You know what I could go for right now? Some sweet barbecue.
Or spicy. We got a craving!
Here, try my barbecue bacon cheeseburger with your choice of sweet or spicy barbecue sauce topped with bacon and onion rings.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
Piece of cake.
Oh, Jack.
You crave it, we serve it. My new sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger and chicken sandwich.
Mondays.
Hey, girl, do you smell that?
They're back with new guests and new episodes.
Worst things to say on a date.
Wow, you could eat. Whose line is it anyway? Mondays at 9/8 Central on the CW.
Digital 8.3, Channel 19 on Cable 1, Channel 16 in Jackson, Wyoming, and Channel 9 on DirecTV.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on specially equipped Sierra SLT models. That's nearly $11,000 on this Sierra.
See your East Idaho GMC dealers.
Arizona has had their share of extreme weather this year, and in Tucson, something you don't see every day. Take a look at this video shot right in the middle of a storm. You can see people driving through this weren't able to see much as the rain was pouring down. Gusty winds knocked down a tree right on Broadway in front of Park Place Mall. This was stopping traffic for a little while as police were trying to clear the road. No one was hurt during the storm. Some storm chasers in Illinois caught this intense storm on Friday. Just take a look. The storm chasers estimate the storm consisted of more than 30-mile-an-hour winds. If you're making dinner, come look at your TV. The storm took down trees and sent pieces of roofs flying. Thankfully, there were no injuries. Part of the Midwest with flooding after heavy rain in recent days. People in New Hampshire are trying to assess the damage a downburst caused in parts of the state. That storm bringing down lots of trees and knocking out thousands of power. You see some of the damage behind me. Gene Mackin reports that it was a close call at a local daycare.
There was little warning when the high winds hit this daycare in Dover, sending trees crashing onto the cars in the front parking lot. Large limbs litter the playground behind the Crossroad Children's Center. But as soon as the staff heard the powerful storm, they moved 70 children toward the back of the building, away from where any trees could topple through, and they rode out the storm safely.
They heard a loud pop. And then all of a sudden, all the kids, we got to the back of the building, and that's when all the trees started coming down.
Down the road in Madbury, they could hear the roar of the wind and watched as it bent even the biggest trees in one direction.
The wind and the rain was whipping to the left real fast. The trees were over, I mean way over. And I said, those trees don't look good. And then all of a sudden, the trees just came down. One woman rushed to her elderly in-laws' home on Toland Road in Dover to find the house damaged, but they are okay.
Actually, you know, the whole side of the roof is just caved right in.
Were they inside at the time?
Yes.
And not far away, a backyard barn took the brunt of the storm. But this family is thankful it was the barn and not the house where they were hunkered down.
I saw the big tree go down onto the barn, and then I saw other trees just crashing down all around. And it was right here. It looked like a war zone. It was crazy.
Now, your first alert weather.
Well, it's been pretty calm today. We haven't seen a whole lot of gusty wind activity, and tomorrow we're going to see a low pressure system skirting across northern Idaho, which is going to make those wind temperatures, or excuse me, those winds go up, and we will still see warm temperatures though. Go ahead and take a look at some of our winds right now. Soda Springs is at 14 miles per hour, Jackson 9, Mackay 5, Chalice is pretty calm at 3 miles per hour, and Pocatello at 7. Now, current temperatures, things are going to stay warm this week. We're going to see temperatures in those 80s and low 90s. Current temperatures at the moment, Blackfoot sitting at 87 degrees, Arco 92, Burley 87, Montpelier 82, and Jackson 82. So as of right now, at this hour, a lot of places are sitting in those 80s and 90s. Taking a look at our Rexburg sky cam, it's been looking pretty dry out there. Things are looking really brown, but it's potential for some rain that we could be seeing. Current temperature of 85 degrees. Expect to see some thunderstorm activity on our way. Turning to our first alert Vibercast around 11 p.m. tonight. Tonight is going to stay, for the most part, very clear. We're not going to see a whole lot of activity. Going into Sunday, like I mentioned, we're going to see that low pressure system skirting northern Idaho. That's going to make winds pick up. Not to the point that we will see a wind advisory, but we will see some wind gusts up to 22 miles per hour. Along with that, we will see some dry thunderstorms Sunday and both Monday. Now, dry thunderstorms means we're not going to see a whole lot of precipitation with those storms, but that is going to change when we hit Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to see a lot more wet weather, so we are going to see some precipitation. We're going to see thunderstorm activities that is going to bring some rain. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those 8-day forecasts so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about, because we're still going to see nice temperatures in those 80s and 90s, but we could be seeing some rain as well. Starting in Idaho Falls, we're going to see a high of 89 degrees on Monday. Chance both Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for some rain and potential for some thunderstorms on Wednesday and Thursday. Lows for Idaho Falls are going to stay in those high 50s and low 60s. Taking a look at Rexburg. Rexburg's going to have a chance of thunderstorms Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. About a 40% chance on Tuesday. Next weekend, we're going to see those temperatures pick a little bit back up, and we'll see temperatures in those low 90s. Lows for this week are going to stay in the mid to upper 50s. And turning to Pocatello, tomorrow will be nice. We'll see a high of 94 degrees. Monday night, however, we could see some thunderstorm activity. Only about a 20% chance of that. Next Saturday and Sunday, we'll see that nice clear skies again with sunshine. Lows are a little bit warmer with those high 60s and 70s. Taking a look at Blackfoot, a high of 81 on Tuesday. 30% chance of thunderstorms Friday. Nice clear skies again. Next Saturday and Sunday, nice clear skies again as well.
You can't beat this forecast.
Well, if you like thunderstorm activity and warm weather and some rain mixed in there, you get to see a little bit of all of it.
Right. It's a little bit of everything, minus this S word.
Right.
There's no
snow.
She said it, not me. All right, thanks, Aaron. Well, coming up, warmer temperatures may have water calling your name. We'll tell you what to look out for to make a trip to the pool enjoyable. Plus, why sugary drinks and high protein meals may not be a good combination when we come back.
SkyCam Network is sponsored by Jiffy Lube. Visit jiffylubeIdaho.com for locations and special offers. When selling your home, days on the market count. Contact Jim with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho at jimwindmiller.com.
You each drive a Ford pickup, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a next generation pickup.
Awesome. Let's do this.
The bed is made of high strength steel, which is less susceptible to punctures than aluminum.
The stronger, the better.
And best of all, this new truck is actually the current Chevy Silverado.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. Get 17% below MSRP on all Silverado 1500 LT pickups. That's over $8,200 on this Chevy Silverado. Chevy, the #1 selling truck brand in Southeast Idaho.
Get ready for the War Bonnet Rodeo August 3rd through the 5th. Thursday night is the Local News 8 Family Night at the Sandy Downs Arena. Gates open at 5. Lots of free, fun family games, activities, food, and giveaways that the whole family will enjoy. Face painting, a photo booth, carnival games, stick horse racing, straw maze, bounce houses, kids roping instruction, a mechanical bull, rodeo clowns, and local mascots will be in attendance. The rodeo begins at 8 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, August 3rd through the 5th.
Coming up, why the newest member of the White House is deleting his old tweets. Plus, the mystery in the fire, the wife of a fire chief found dead in their burning home, and the new parents claiming the hospital held their baby hostage until the medical bills were paid.
In your health alert this evening, with the summer weather continuing to get hotter, you might find yourself cooling off in the pool. One thing to look out for, swimmer's ear. It can happen in any season, but is more common during warmer months. Despite its name, you don't have to spend time at the beach or pool to pick up the infection. It's just trapped water inside the ear. Even from showers or baths, they can cause bacteria to multiply in the ear and lead to that infection. Swimmer's ear is more common in children than adults because they have narrow air canals. Adults are still very much at risk. Symptoms include redness, itching, swelling of the ear, and moderate to severe pain. Causes left untreated can lead to discharge or fluid leaking from the ear and even temporary hearing loss. Pregnant women might want to think twice before reaching for sweets during cravings. New research suggests that expecting mom's poor eating habits could have consequences for the child. A recent study found women who eat too much sugar during pregnancy may increase the likelihood their child might develop allergies and allergic asthma. The children of mothers who ate between 16 and 69 teaspoons of sugar per day had a 38% higher risk of an allergy diagnosis. Well, most everyone loves a sweet, sugary drink. Half of the U.S. population is drinking them on any given day. They're good for the taste buds, but bad for our waistlines. A new study shows combining these drinks with a high-protein meal could make the impact on obesity worse. The USDA's agriculture research found an 8% decline in fat burning in people who drink sugary drinks with a protein-rich meal, as opposed to those who skip the drink. A live look over Pocatello tonight. Aaron O'Shaughnessy back with a look at our forecast when we return.
If you're planning a party, let Wingers cater it for you. With our amazing wings, sticky fingers, salads, and more. And of course, everything is made fresh to order. So call your favorite Wingers today, and let's party.
Can you see me?
Can you see us?
Will I be ready for college?
At K-12, we see that every child is uniquely brilliant.
K-12 provides a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education with a rigorous, challenging curriculum.
We're excited for the future. I can't wait. College.
Surgeon.
CEO.
Call now or visit k12.com to learn more. Tuition free for students in Idaho.
We can make the change today.
Toyota presents the sensations of summer. The perfect cars, trucks, and SUVs to get you to your favorite destinations. Like the Made in America Tundra. This truck is ready for work or play. Named by IntelliChoice as the best overall value of the year. Now with a blind spot monitor and other safety features normally not found in a half-ton truck. Add in Toyota Care, Toyota no-cost maintenance plan, along with these great limited offers, and you'll see why we call it sensational. Drive a Tundra for yourself at your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey there, music fans. It's time to plot your course for Idaho in the 2017 version of the Braun Brothers Reunion. This August 10th, 11th, and 12th in Chalice. We're talking 3 days of some of the best Americana and roots music. The Turnpike Troubadours, Leanne Womack, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen, Cody Canada and The Departed, Jack Ingram, the Old 97s, Muzzy Braun and the Braun Family, Mickey and the Motorcars, and Reckless Kelly. It's the 2017 Braun Brothers Reunion. Go to braunbrothersreunion.com for tickets and more information.
All right, storms and sun.
Yep, a little bit of both. Let's go ahead and take a look at our salmon 8-day forecast. Monday, 20% chance we'll see some thunderstorm activity. Tomorrow will be nice, though, and next weekend will be nice as well. Those temperatures are going to stay in those upper 80s and low 90s for salmon. And then taking a look at Jackson, a 20% chance of thunderstorms on Tuesday, 30% chance on Wednesday. Things are going to clear up both Thursday and Friday, and then next Saturday and Sunday we'll see more sunshine. Temperatures are going to stay in the upper 80s, and lows for Jackson this week are going to be in those upper 40s and low 50s.
The temperatures look really nice. They're not the scorching temperatures that we had the last couple of weeks.
Right, they're a little bit cooler, but we're also going to see some rain mixed in there as well, which will be good because things have been so dry.
The rain is good. The lightning is still of a concern.
Right, exactly.
Still have that high fire risk, dry conditions, lightning. It's not a good combination out there.
It's not, no.
No, so grab the sunscreen. Maybe hit up the pool. Avoid the swimmer's ear.
Yes.
Clean out your ears, like shake them out after you're done. Just do the whole like head bob thing.
Do that, just like that.
All right, we're back at 6. See you later, everybody.
Hey, you're that lady from TV. Boy, I could use some magic.
Oh, I would be happy to grant you one wish if that would help.
One? What happened to 3?
I am semi-retired.
Oh, okay. Well, I lost my savings trying to pay the taxes on a sweepstakes I had won. Turned out to be a scam. Can you get my money back?
I am so sorry. You know, I can swing a wish now and then, but miracles, they're out of my league.
Long live the fearless, and long live the trucks with load-leveling suspension to shoulder the weight. You connect with an 8.4-inch touchscreen,
and the superior ride and handling to help you go above and beyond. Get a great deal on America's longest-lasting pickups during the Ram Summer Clearance Event.
Well-qualified lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Ram 1500 for $199 a month.
Where's the camera crew? I'm ready to shoot the new Brady's is Making Bad Backs Better ad. Get a stronger back, reducing back pain and increasing spine stability with top-of-the-line exercise equipment. Reduce your back pain while increasing your range of motion and circulation with hot, relaxing jacuzzi hydrotherapy. With teeter hang-ups, you can decompress your spine and much more. There they are, enjoying state-of-the-art full-body massage with a cozy massage chair. Are you guys ready?
5 more minutes. Only at Brady's, Idaho Falls, Pocatello, and Twin Falls.
I thought he had a date tonight.
He has a date every night.
Tonight, President Trump on the offensive, launching a tirade against leaks and the Russia investigation. Plus, why the newest member of the administration is deleting old tweets, and the new report concerning Attorney General Jeff Sessions, Russia, and the campaign. SummerSlam. Powerful winds and downing trees. Flash floods racing through the Midwest. The alerts tonight as we come on the air. Mystery in the fire. The wife of a fire chief found dead in their burning home. The medical examiner revealing it wasn't the fire that killed her. Medical hostage? The mother going into early labor on vacation. The new parents claiming the hospital wouldn't let them take their premature baby home until the bills were paid. And hot money. The heat wave across half the country. The tips you